Good whatever time of day it is. I'm Sean, the rapidly aging hipster, and here's a quick update on the rapidly aging hipster family. Recently, I was visiting my hometown of Please Resume Speed, and I went to have lunch with my grandparents. And, anyway, my grandfather's been getting on in years, and as a result, his memory is not quite what it used to be. But he's a very proud man, and being the kind of man that he is, he decided to do something about the problem. So while we were having lunch together, my grandfather mentioned to me how he'd recently started taking lessons at a clinic that specializes in memory loss, or a memory clinic, if you will. And as soon as he mentioned that to me, I was really happy for him. I told him how proud I was of him. And of course, I had to ask the big question, is it helping? And he told me, absolutely, I'm learning all about visualization and association, and it's really improved my memory a great deal, he says. So again, I tell him that's great news, I'm really happy for you. And then I thought to myself, well, maybe what my grandfather's learning at this clinic could be useful to me and maybe even some of you. So I asked him if he could give me the name of the clinic so I could look them up, find out a bit more about them. It's a bit embarrassing, but at this point, my grandfather, he draws a blank. But he is a very resourceful old guy, and he decided to use the very same techniques he'd learned at the clinic in order to recall the name of the clinic. So he paused for a moment, and he scratched his forehead, and he asks me, "Oh darn, what do you call that flower that has thorns and red petals?" he says. So I answer back, "Oh, you mean a rose?" And he goes, "That's it!" Then he turns to my grandmother and he says, "Rose, what's the name of the clinic again?" It's okay. My grandmother's name isn't even Rose.